Hello coders, welcome to the first video of the two-part video series The Kickstart to Competitive Programming. In this first part, we will give introduction to competitive programming and the world of data structures and algorithm. So let's get started.
Let's start with what is competitive programming. So basically it is a mind sport where you solve some real world problem using your data structures and algorithm knowledge and get accepted in the given time and space complexities. So first question is why you should learn the competitive coding, whether it will be help you in future or not, and if you want to learn it, so how much you should learn it. So this workshop is basically on that way. If you want to master this, so then what data structures and algorithm you should learn, and if you want to learn this only on the cracking the coding grounds, then also in which topic you should learn. So let's start. So first I will introduce to you basic some data structures and algorithm. So getting started with array. So array is a very basic data structure. As you all know, it is a sequential memory allocation. Then linked list. So linked list is not asked in any of the coding contents generally, but in the interviewer can ask a question on the linked list. But if you don't know, you generally question of the linked list, it will screw your whole interview, because interview directly ask you, do this linked list question in constant space, that is big of one. So if you don't know the two pointer algorithm on the linked list, some is a fluid Warshel type algorithm where you are given two problem and you have to find the cycle in the linked list, then it will create problem to you. Next is stack. Basically stack is last in first out concept, where the element inserted in last will be popped out first from the stack. So stack is asked in both the in competitive coding contests as well as in the interviews. So in the interviews, they normally ask you like what is the next greater element, and then general question of the stack. You can go through them the given links. You can read the standard problem from the given links. We will not show the link through the link view. So we will just talk about the basic of that. Next is queue. Queue is basically based on first in first out data structures. So the element inserted in first queue will be popped out first. Then heap and priority queues. So starting, consider a scenario where there are many people like business and common class in the airplane. So if you have to give some priority to the specific set of people, then you use the priority queue. Basically it use the heap data structure to implement it, and you can find the maximum and minimum from that. Next is distance shared union. So it is, this algorithm will ask it not directly to you in any of the contest, and also not in interview, but it helps a lot in the graph algorithms like Crystal and that all. So these are the basic data structures. I think you all know the about that. So let's talk some about the more advanced and easy also, the tree and graphs. As we consider the interview scenario, tree and graph are very easy because they have very few algorithms to work on. That's our DFS, BFS, and shortest path algorithm. Interview will not ask you the more than that three concepts: DFS, BFS, and shortest path algorithm. But in coding contest, they are very advanced algorithms are there for graph and trees. So in tree, for interview, they ask you the binary search tree algorithm, in which you should learn the traversal of that in order, level order, post order, that all the traversal you should learn. Okay. Okay, so I talk to you from the advanced algorithm of the tree. Some of them are LCA, lowest common ancestor. You can go through that by CPU algorithm. The link is given later on in this PPT also. So in which there are some concept of finding the like binary lifting and dot all. Next, advanced data structures. So I talked to you about segment trees. So in the interview, segment trees are not asked directly to you. They will never ask you. But in the contest, it is a very popular data structures. But in interviewer, it can also help you sometimes because this is the advanced data structure which basically all the programmers know. So you can also expect this question in real time. Next is Fenwick tree. So Fenwick tree is a similar concept based on the segment tree, but it is easy to implement. So that is why it is very useful in the some coding context as well. So next is try. Basically, try is a dictionary implementation. If a word is given present in the dictionary or not, that you can learn from try. Next are also suffix array and suffix tree. If you want to learn them, then it will you can go to CP algorithm and also Hacker have also tutorial for them. Okay, let's talk about some algorithms. So basically what the algorithm is. So it is set of rules to solve a problems. So starting with bit manipulation in which you have to play with only 0 and 1s because bit manipulation gives you faster access to the memory and all. It is even faster. Suppose you want to check the if a given number is a power of 2, how many bits have ones, and there you will require bit manipulation knowledge of that. And in recursion, backtracking is a very must you should know because in interview also they are simply ask you in rare case they ask you the complete search question where you have to completely search and do the backtracking and give a solution to that. Next is binary search. So binary search is basically finding an element from the okay. Sorry, binary search is the finding the element if it is present or not. Basic what is this, and you can go with lower bound and upper bound. You should learn. And one more algorithm is binary search the answer. When it comes in the interview, you might not get idea how it is going on because if you have not practiced the question of binary search the answer, then you cannot do it. So what you should practice is next is two pointer. So two pointer is basically you have a two pointer. Basically not pointer. You are not playing with the pointer which is in C. You are keep the two variables, suppose left and right, and you have to move them. This is a basic question asked in some interviews. Also on the linked list, two pointer questions are asked. Next is sorting algorithms. You should know all the sorting algorithms like bubble sort, selection sort, merge sort, peak sort. They will not ask you the implementation of it, but sometimes they ask you the how many steps required in interview questions also. But in coding contest, you have to just use the SPL for sorting the that. Okay. Next up is dynamic programming, one of the curious part of the algorithm. It's a very basically easy. We have given the link of for Geeks for Geeks course. You can go. They have a nice explanation of it. But you want to learn all the algorithms for dynamic programming. Not all, but most commonly used. So you should must do the 8 coder DP contest. It consists of 26 questions, and you can also watch a solution on the Edicto channel. Link is provided to that also. I will suggest that if you do a question, whether you do it in one time only, you should watch the solution of that on this YouTube channel. It will really help you. There are some also string algorithms. So there are not necessary to learn if you want to just want to prepare of interview specific. and in contest they are also asked. We will not teaching you this time all the data structures and algorithm. We are just providing you some links where to start, and you can learn from that. Okay. So next is maths. How much maths is used in the competitive coding and interviews? So in interviews, generally maths questions are were not asked, but in other coding contests, if you don't know maths, so you cannot do the questions at all, because the on the code forces also the first question is start with maths only. So here are some common like modular arithmetic, modular explanation. There are some common techniques are there. So you can go for on Hacker tutorial one, number theory one and number theory two section are there. You can learn from that. Next in the math there comes a part of geometry. You don't have to learn for either of the general competitive coding contest or the in the interview specific, because their question are were not asked. But in the ICPC type questions, in ICPC format, the one question is geometry is always there if you are going in regional and modifiers over there. So for that part you have to learn geometry specifically. So here are some best resources you can go. So CP algorithm contains all the topics. The Coursera and Coursera started their own education on the data structures and algorithm, and you can go from them also. Next is this Mustafa practice sheet. It consists of basics of all the code forces questions. It is a list of code forces questions by the tag like problem with a lower difficulty to higher difficulty, that are not on the, they are on the rating, increasing rating, not on the problem tag. Like if you are doing a binary search of question only, and if you are given a list of binary search, then you will definitely do all the question. But if you don't know the tag of the problem, then this will help you. So you can also go through this sheet, it will help you. So these are the basic of some data structures and algorithms.